Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of July 25th. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, now I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Fortune Cookie Oracle. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Also, less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you do watch my videos regularly but you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps me grow in a big way. All right. Let's see what we have here. I'll go ahead and put this up here, and then I'll also take a couple of these oracle cards to clarify as we go along. Put that up there. All right, I think we're looking good here, Pisces. Now, it looks like right now you are full focus right here, Pisces. You're front and center. You're putting yourself first, which, hey, sometimes it's not bad to be a little bit selfish. Obviously not to the detriment of other people. I think you already know that though. But yeah, I think you're putting yourself first here. Some of you have been doing well, but it's like it's almost like you haven't been able to give yourself credit for how well you've been doing, okay? It's hard for me to say what area of life this is in. This could be just a general life reading, but it's almost like some of you have been doing very well. You've been doing the hard work. You've been, surmounting challenges, going over, hurdles here, but for whatever reason, it's like you're not allowing yourself to see the progress that you've been making, and that's about to change here in the future. So let's just go and dive into this a little bit more here. So in the overall message, you do have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is, I think, your energy here, Pisces. This could be any water sign, but this is somebody who has a high EQ. Okay, they're emotionally intelligent type of person. This card also comes forward as like maybe a trusted friend or ally in the tarot. This is also one of my cards that I associate with like a traditional therapist in the tarot. Somebody who maybe works in the mental health space or is quite literally a therapist, or maybe even in like healthcare, like nursing or something like that as well. But along with all of that, it asks you if it's an aspect of yourself or if it's a message for you. It asks you to do some type of self-care practice and to really take care of yourself. You know what I feel like saying, Pisces? Be easy on yourself. Like, be easy. I feel like some of you are being a little bit hard here on yourself, which I can totally relate to that personally, but I do feel like, there's a certain point where that can really propel you forward to have high expectations, but there's also a certain point where those high expectations and you being hard on yourself, it really hurts you, and it's more of a detriment than it is a positive. And so I feel like for some of you, maybe this is something that you're going through right now. You're trying to figure out how to kind of handle that. Now in the past, you have the Six of Wands and you have the Two of Swords. Look, this is clearly a victory that you cannot see, or this is clearly a success that you are not being able to, this is success that you are not giving yourself credit for. The Six of Wands is a big victory in the tarot. It is the second win in the suit of Wands. You can see this person's kind of being publicly recognized. They're also, not only that, but they are exceeding expectations in their life. They're exceeding expectations. And it's like, for some of you here, what's going on is you have this paired with this Two of Swords, which is this idea of this blindfold energy. Okay, this card comes forward when there may be issues in speech, when you're feeling restricted in speech, when you can't see something. I also think that some of you are just not seeing the bigger picture of the work that you're doing. Okay, and yeah, I guess I am calling you out a little bit here. It's because I want you to get a lot out of these readings. That's why. It's not because I want you to come away from these readings like feeling bad, but I do feel like you're not seeing the bigger picture. And in this case, it's this idea of needing to zoom out. And I think also realize the amount of work that you've done and the amount of success that you've that you've been able to achieve. I think it's like there's been something here, like how I'm trying to explain this. I think you get the gist of what I'm saying, but there's been an accomplishment here in the past, and you didn't give yourself a moment you didn't recognize yourself for the accomplishments that you've made. You didn't see the bigger picture of the skills you've been building, of the trials you've been overcoming, of the work that you've been doing. In the future, you have the Death card and the Ten of Cups. So this is really good, and I know some of you are like, well, it's the Death card, Zane, and it's like, yeah, the Death card is actually a good card. The reason being is we need to go through transformations in our life, and the Death card is that transformation happening. Now, this is a transformation of happiness, and the reason being is it's paired with the Ten of Cups, okay? So hopefully this helps you see when, for tarot readings, when you watch mine, or if you do your own tarot readings, hopefully this helps you see that one card is not enough. You need multiple cards to see the full picture here. This is a transformation of happiness. Ten of Cups being a major card of happiness. And you can see that this family here, they are kind of having a good time. They're celebrating. They own the home behind them. They're realizing the final cup at the end of the rainbow, which is this sort of pouring or outpouring or windfall of emotion that comes with this type of scene that you see here on the card. And so this can mean, and this can feel like total happiness coming into your life or being sort of bestowed upon you when you get the Ten of Cups. So you making these transformations, I think part of this is like taking it easy on yourself, okay? Taking it easy on yourself here, and maybe even like, listen, we're in the thick of summer here, and just like, can you enjoy the warm weather? Can you go to the beach? Can you take an impromptu trip, even if it's a day trip? Nothing, it doesn't have to be something crazy, but like, can you take a day off? Can you schedule whatever you like to do? Maybe you like to, I don't know, do a spa or whatever. I've never done a spa day personally, but maybe you like to do that. I don't know. And so whatever it is that you like to do, but do something for yourself here. So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here, Pisces. So you have the Page of Cups, you have the Five of Swords, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Pentacles. All right, so it is interesting. If you have this is maybe something that's coming in for water signs. Cancer had a similar message. It's very important at this time to maintain your vibration of abundance. Okay, it's a very specific message. Maintain your vibration of abundance. And the reason I say that is because you have this Five of Pentacles paired with the Knight of Pentacles in the future. Do not drop everything that you've worked so hard for. Okay, do not let go of everything that you've worked so hard for. Maintain your maintain your vibration of abundance here, because you have this Knight of Pentacles, which is a card of results. Knight of Pentacles says results are on the way, and it's because you deserve the results. You've put in the work, you've put in the energy, the effort, the hard work, and you are now getting the outcome that you deserve when you get the Knight of Pentacles. It's something that you've really pushed for. Knights in tarot represent events happening, and this is coming in. The thing is, it's paired with this Five of Pentacles, which is the vibration of scarcity. And so you want to maintain this abundant thinking, okay, this abundant vibration at this time to really help you get the most out of this period of time. You also have this Page of Cups and the Five of Swords in the past. Page of Cups is some type of offer of happiness or happy news coming into one's life. Definitely a very nice energy to find. The Page of Cups, big card that you want to find for love or like for starting a new love. I just was getting this more about like, I don't know, I said I wasn't really sure what area of life this was in. This could be in any area of life that I've been talking about this entire time, this transformation of happiness here. So it really depends on what you're looking for. Some of you are like happily in a relationship. Some of you are happily single, not looking for a relationship. And some of you are looking for a relationship. So it really just depends. The Five of Swords, yeah, like, look, it's like, despite the fact that you've been stacking up the wins here in the past, it's like for whatever reason, you're honing in and you're focusing on areas in your life that maybe things have gone wrong. And, that's really your choice, right? That's your choice. You get to decide where you want to put your energy. And what is that saying that's coming to my mind? Where your focus goes, energy flows. So where are you putting your focus, right? Where are you putting your focus, on the negative or on the results? Let's go ahead and see what we have here. All right, so you have twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with the upheaval. Again, don't think that this is negative. This is about this transformation. I definitely see that coming in for many of you here. You have love. Okay, love is in the air. Great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. Yeah, not seeing new love. I feel like new love has maybe already happened for some of you, but could depend. And then you have future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. Love that energy for you. I do think some of you are taking a trip, just like, even if it's just you, you're like taking a trip to just kind of enjoy yourself here. So let's see what else we have. Okay, so you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the World. So completing something big for yourself here. Okay, the World is you sitting at the top of the world. It's kind of taking a moment to step back and reflect. The world asks you to reflect on everything that you have accomplished, because the World is one of the biggest cards to find in the tarot. It's the completion of the major arcana. It's the completion of a huge period of your life. It's the closing of a chapter. It's actually the closing of a book. It's like the book is closed and you're about to start a new book, right? It's not just a chapter, it's a completely new book. And this transformation is coming in pretty heavy for you here, Pisces, at this time. The Three of Swords, it's like, obviously heartbreak of the past here. I think some of you are maybe just, maybe you are actually closing something out with somebody, and this could feel like you getting, there's maybe just closure here. There's closure here for some of you that you're getting in love. Again, I don't know that this is about new love. I feel like this is about, how do I say this? I feel like this is about understandings in love. Maybe now you know what you actually want. Maybe now you know what you actually don't want. This could be something here. But I also think that this is kind of just a general life reading where it's like, starting a new book. Maybe you're writing a book. That's possible here for you, Pisces. You have this Four of Pentacles in the past. Your need for scarcity is your need for security is very important to you at this time. And make sure that your need for security is not spilling over into some type of scarcity. Obviously, we need security, right? We're human, but so you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Tower. Okay, so again, listen, I'm not doom and gloom spreader on my tarot. So the Tower is really just an opportunity for you to rid yourself of the things that don't work in your life, okay? And the thing is, you cannot plan for tower moments. Tower moments just happen. So don't go away from this reading thinking like, oh my God, when's the tower gonna collapse? No, tower moments either happen or they don't happen. And when they do happen, you have to trust yourself enough to be able to adapt and adjust and be ready for it whenever it happens. And you will be ready for it whenever it happens. And beyond that, there's not really much else you can do. The Tower is really a blessing in disguise because it allows you to sort of get out of a situation that's less than great. that's less than great, and it allows you to sort of move into situations that are much more aligned for you. And the Wheel of Fortune is perfect alignment. It is the wheel of your destiny spinning. It is your destiny coming in heavy. And yeah, it's definitely something that is welcomed in the tarot. At the top of the pyramid, you have the moon. Be careful of people who are not as they appear, or be careful of something that is not as it appears at this time, okay? The moon asks you to also be careful of emotionally charged situations, but I think more importantly for you is the moon delivers a message to trust your gut. Many times if you look up the meaning of the moon, it will be associated with Pisces. And so this could just be you. Again, we started off this reading with you front and center here, with the Queen of Cups at the base of the pyramid, and now we're closing out with another card heavily associated with Pisces here, the moon at the top. I think you're putting you first, and that's not a bad thing. At the bottom of the deck, zoom out. This is the message for you. It's time to zoom out. It's time to see the bigger picture, and also not be so hard on yourself here, Pisces, and give yourself a moment to recognize the accomplishments that you've made up to this point. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.